Go.
As a kid, I always looked up to Usain Bolt, and when I found out that I was a natural sprinter, it only increased my determination to become an Olympic sprinter even more. Hello, my name is Nityan Thaleepan, and this is my SMART goal assignment. I'll be talking about the specifics of my goal, my experiences throughout the 6 weeks of this program, my improvements, and the things that have happened during all this time. When I was younger, I used to compete in the 100 and 200 meter dashes, and I used to be fairly good until COVID-19 hit, where I wasn't able to compete anymore. And so I took this assignment as a good opportunity to get back into my running form. And so I decided to make my goal to increase my running speed and to get my 100 meter dash time down. The goal was to decrease my 100 dash time from 12 seconds to 11 seconds in 6 weeks by training 5 days per week. The plan was fairly simple. I would train in the university, both with the machines and on the track. I plan to keep track of my 100 meter dash time, as well as my max on a couple machines. For a couple of reasons, I plan to have one of my friends helping me throughout this program. Not only would he have helped me with my motivation, but also for recording and timing my runs and my dash times. However, this is one of my challenges arose. Our class schedules conflicted. My schedule was extremely busy, and my friend had classes in between when I did. This left me without someone to help me to record my time, as well as it also demoted me from going to the gym. My second challenge was with the university track. There are no exact 100 meter markings, meaning I could not time it exactly. My treadmill at home is not a good indicator either, as it measures in miles per hour instead of meters per second. Not only is this hard to convert, but the maximum on my treadmill is 12 miles per hour, which is a speed that I can go beyond, and so it is not a good indicator of my top speed. Another challenge I had was with my goal specifically. I based my goal around the times that I had when I ran and competed consistently. However, I had gotten a bit out of shape, and I wasn't at peak running speed anymore. In the first week, I found that my estimate for a 100 meter dash was around 13.5 seconds, instead of the 12 seconds which I had expected. I had to inadvertently change my goal from 12 to 11 seconds to change it to reaching from 13.5 seconds, reaching 12 seconds. The last challenge I had was the lack of starting blocks in the gym track. Not being able to practice them would make it tough to actually use them if the opportunity came to it. Also, it slows down your time by quite a bit, usually about a second from what I can estimate. To overcome my first challenge of my friend not being able to make it to my training sessions, I had to cover it myself. Although it was a bit awkward, I would place my phone down and record it, and record a run, or even carry it myself. If I wanted to time myself, I would have to hold my phone and start and stop at the beginning and end of each dash. To make up for the second challenge, which was an exact 100 meter marking on the track, I had to approximate 100 meters. On a sign in the FLC, it says that 5 laps around is 1 kilometer, meaning that 1 lap is around 200 meters, and so that would mean that a half lap is 100 meters. If I started at the straightaway, it would add a couple more meters, about 10 to 20 approximately. So using these measurements, I timed around approximately a 110 meter dash at 13.95 seconds. On the same day, I timed myself running along the straightaway alone. My friend and I measured it for about 75 meters, and I did it in 9.74 seconds. Both of these gave me an average of around 7.88 meters per second. At the end, I did the same 75 meter distance, and I completed it in 8.78 seconds. This means that my average speed went from 7.88 meters to 8.54 meters. While I didn't run 110 meters on the last day, my average speed for that day calculated to about 110 meters in approximately 12.88 seconds, which is just barely under the 13-second mark that I was hoping to achieve. Largely because of my friend not being able to make it to my training sessions, I was not able to keep track of my times and maxes on the machines. However, he was able to make it to the final day because one of my classes happened to be cancelled, and so we had time to record and time. I also highlighted in my plan that I would be running outdoors when I could. However, the weather made it unfeasible very quickly. Even before the heavy snow, it was slowly getting too cold to effectively run outdoors, and so I had to switch to running in the track at every training session. So for my final thoughts, overall, I am very glad that I chose this to be my SMART goal program. Not only does it have the multiple benefits of running, but it also helped me to develop a habit of running often. I think that this SMART goal will help me develop a habit in the future of being able to run more so that I can improve my goal even further in the future.